Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Jade Empire. This is episode number 14. As promised, I did go around off camera and take care of all the stuff that we had already done in the last two episodes before I lost that fight and had to redo them. One thing I did notice is that the loot tables here actually are random, which is kind of surprising. But if you remember that gem that I found way over here, when I went back to get it again, it was a different gem, and actually a kind of crappy gem. But I guess that's the price we pay for losing that fight, and I'm sure we'll find better intimidation gems and other persuasion gems eventually, regardless. So yeah, except for some little tiny areas here, which there's nothing in, I'm pretty sure. Looks like we've explored this entire side of the city. All that's left is this area over here, so let's go ahead and do that. And then we will get started on some more exciting areas like the boathouse, or possibly even the forest or the dam. Or the pirate base. That should be a lot of fun too. A lot of fun areas in this chapter. Looking forward to them quite a bit. This is like, there's a town square which has some shopkeepers, but I think this is more like the market square. Let's see what the map says. It is Beggar's Pier. And there's Rue's barge. Of course, Rue, I believe, is over in the tea house. Scholar Six Heavens. I might have a vague recollection of that area. But I think for the most part, this is as new to me as it is to you. It's good to talk to you again. I hope you have not forgotten my earlier business proposition regarding the Great Dam. Oh, it's this guy. I like that he has a place to stand and do his business, though. He doesn't just come out of nowhere. Goodbye. Don't really want to talk to him because he speaks Thofan, and maybe that's insensitive, but I don't like reading Thofan, so I'm going to try not to talk to people who speak it unless they have something fresh and interesting to say, and this guy I'm pretty sure is the same information that other townsfolk already gave me. Who is this guy, Shipeng?
Hello! You do not need to speak with me. I am just Merchant Xiang's assistant. Perhaps someday I will be Merchant Shipeng, mightiest merchant of Tian's Landing.
I hope so.
But for now, I am just an assistant, not worthy of your honorable time.
He must have some role to play, because otherwise they wouldn't have made a character with a name and found a voice actor for him. I imagine we will be seeing more of him at some point. I just don't know how.
These docks remind me of the fishermen in Two Rivers. A shame we will never see them again.
Aw. Never see them because they're burned to a crisp, obviously.
Don't bother me. I may be a beggar, but I'm on my break right now.
I guess even beggars need breaks.
It ain't easy being a dock worker. We don't get paid much, but we sure earn it.
I bet.
We ought to form a guild. Everyone else has them, why not us?
Can't talk to those two. It's good though that you can't talk to everybody, because that would require a lot of unnecessary dialogue in the game. But if they didn't have all these people here, the village would seem rather barren. So I like that they put all these people around, even if they're not talkable.
I'm gonna be a thief when I grow up. They're tough, but I ain't gonna be the kind who steals.
Okay, he's in for a reckoning at some point.
The other girls say I charge too much, but I'm worth it.
Keep your spirits up. Alright, nothing over at this dock. Even though the graphics to this game are, there's the ship. That must be the ship that they came on, the pirates. Or not the pirates, the sailors. Yeah, even with the bad graphics, there's something really nice about this town. And kind of endearing and also very sad. The idea of this waterfront town with almost no water left.
Stop right there. I gave you 2 extra duty. Get back to that galley and start cleaning.
That must be the captain.
We don't have to listen to you, Ing. You're a captain without a ship. She's nothing but a landlocked house now.
I will discover a way to free this ship. Until then, you'd better follow orders.
I've had enough of you and your orders.
Now get back in that ship! I'm your captain, understand?
Well, you're still the captain, for now. But if you don't get us out of this town soon, you're going to have a mutiny on your hands. Then we'll see what's what.
Right, because you guys would have a better way to fix this issue. I feel a little sorry for Captain Ing, but seems like he's trying to make the most of it.
If you've come to complain about my men, I don't want to hear it. When Minister Sheng gets the Great Dam closed, we'll be happy to leave. Until then, we're stuck here.
I'm guessing they don't work for like a larger company either. It must be just an independent crew, which is probably typical in these times, because I was about to say he's probably the one paying them, but I guess they really kind of all pay themselves. Fun fact about pirates, that real pirates, the captain does not have nearly as much power as it's always shown in like Pirates of the Caribbean and other movies like that. It was really kind of a two-person rule between the captain and the quartermaster, and I believe the quartermaster was also in charge of the money, so that gave him, in some ways you could argue, even more power than the captain. Anyway, you're stuck here?
The Great Dam is open and the lake that feeds into the river is gone. My ship, the Lucky Knight, is stranded here like a lame water buffalo.
Unlucky night, perhaps?
We're sailors. We don't belong on land. If we could just get our ship back on the water, everything would be fine. But that won't happen until someone finds a way to close the dam.
If I had like more than one life to live, I think it'd be really cool to be a seafarer, to be a person who lives on the sea the vast majority of the time. I've always loved the ocean and the water, and just that kind of lifestyle I think is really romantic, I guess. It's probably not nearly as nice as it seems. I'm sure it's a lot of hard work, but there is something pure and beautiful about being out in the ocean. But for me, there's just too much I would miss being on land, like good Wi-Fi, so I think I'm a landlubber for this lifetime. I'll close the dam for you.
The moment I saw you, I knew you were the fearless sort. I hoped you would offer to help. It shames me to need the help of a stranger.
We all need a
I'm
little
not
help
a
from
rich
our friends.
man, but my reputation, my ship, and my men are worth everything I can give. Close the dam and free us, and I'll give you all the silver I have.
Not a great businessman, because I already said I would do it, but alright. I will go to the dam right now.
You won't get too far if you don't speak to Minister Sheng first. The dam is located in the ruins, but a pair of massive gates blocks the way. Only Sheng has the key.
You mean this key? Oh, yeah, there you go. I've already got the key from Sheng.
Excellent. The key will get you into the ruins, where you can close the Great Dam. I hope to see the water rising soon. Good luck. I'm not used to needing help from others. It's hard for me to say this, but thank you.
Well, don't thank me yet. I haven't closed it. Maybe good luck would be more appropriate. Not sure if you can go on the ship. I guess you can, but there's not really too much here. Whoa! Did I just take like all of his silver? So this is where the game and the fact that it's an RPG kind of conflicts with like the actual story RPG part of it. Which is like my character wouldn't go around stealing everybody's stuff, but yet that's what you're supposed to do because it's a video game. So I feel like, I don't know. It's a simple game, I don't want to overthink it, but it'd be nice if there was a mechanic, at least in newer games, where stealing was a little more realistic and it was more clear if you're actually stealing or just finding. Because this is pretty clearly on their property, so it's pretty clearly stealing. I probably should have gotten that upgrade I was talking about before I read this. Oh well. The Undertow. The farther east one goes across the ocean of glass, the colder and drier the air becomes. Modern scholars have struggled to understand this phenomenon, but to no avail. If one travels far enough, the sea currents all change, drawing east, just as all winds begin to draw in the same direction. Myths persist, however, of something greater, an ancient devouring evil detailing the legends of the barbarian savages who line among the isles of the glass ocean. The legend tells of a voracious creature, a great demon trying to draw the entire world into its maw. An expedition sent during the Star Dynasty to recover the truth of these legends never returned and was presumed lost at sea. or eaten by the giant maw. I wonder, is the Ocean of Glass different than the other body of water with the Tempest in it? I think so. I think that was like the Sea of Harmony or something. So it sounds like the Storm and the Maw are two different things. Both very interesting, though. They could definitely do like a whole pirate Jade Empire themed game. That would be really cool. Sadly, I doubt they ever will. Alright, who are you? Just a beggar.
Ignore the spots. You won't catch anything from me. Well, nothing dangerous.
Well, I'll be a couple steps over here just in case. It's like when your coworkers are sick and they say they're better, but I still try to keep a little bit of extra distance just in case.
If one more of these villagers sneers at me, I'm going to start punching.
Alright, let's not do that now. Darting Lynx. Another character I didn't remember even existed until I saw her, and I still don't remember what... Oh, does she... I think she trains you, maybe.
Hello there, stranger. I haven't spotted you around Tian's Landing before. You've come at a bad time, what with the dam being open and all.
Indeed.
Regardless, it's good to meet you. I'm Darting Lynx, the acrobat. Unfortunately, I'm not putting any shows on in Tian's Landing, if that's why you're here.
What kind of shows would you normally put on?
You know, feats of balance and precision, delicate routines to shock and amaze. Whatever brings some silver, really. I travel around the countryside putting on acts and sometimes teaching people a few tricks. Hey, now that I think of it, you're a warrior, right? I may not be putting on any shows here, but I could teach you a few techniques to improve your balance and speed if you're interested.
Sounds very useful. And I like that they introduce another profession, an entertainer, in town or around the area. Again, somebody who wouldn't do so well in poor economic times like these, when nobody has any excess silver to spend on shows and entertainment and tips. But I feel like when the Empire is doing quite well, or in other parts of the Empire which might be doing better, she could probably make a good bit of silver putting on her shows for crowds. How did you come by the name Darting Lynx?
It's not much of a story, really. It's just a stage name I picked up when I first started practicing acrobatics. I was quite young, and my master felt I was a little too fast for my own good. "You dart like a lynx," he would say, "but you balance like a drunken frog." He taught me to slow my movements and really focus on what I was doing, but his nickname for me stuck.
I'd say that's a good story for your name. Can I talk to you about Tian's Landing?
As I said, I'm not really from here, so there's not much I can tell you. You could try talking to Minister Shang, though. He always knows what's going on. I get the sense that he doesn't do much about it, but he's at least aware.
Half the battle. So, if she's not from here and she's a traveling performer, and there's not much money to be gained here on performances, why is she staying here? Maybe she's just resting a night to catch her breath, get some supplies for her next journey. I'm going to assume that, and we just happened to hit at just the right time, because otherwise I don't see much of a reason to really stay here. Maybe she's waiting for the water to come back to get a ride on a ship. Might be waiting for a very long time. But hopefully not. We'll see what priority the dam takes once we get all of our quests lined up. Alright, show me what you can teach me.
I'd be happy to. I'll be leaving Tian's Landing someday soon, and silver always helps the trip go smoother.
Sounds like I was correct then.
Let's see what I can teach you.
Alright, so she has some gems. A Flow Warrior gem and an Inferior Intimidation gem, but as usual, I'm not too interested in those. I guess the icon here might be based on the person who teaches it to you, or the source of it, because there were books for some of them. The other ones looked like a little figurine of Smiling Mountain, and these, I guess, kind of look like somebody who's balanced. They are very expensive, though. I was like, oh, I can get all these. I have all this silver saved up. Not so much. 15 focus and plus 3 chi. 7 focus and minus 3 health. Plus 3 health, minus 3 chi. Plus 3 charm, minus 1 intuition. I don't think I want this one, because I think intuition is the one that's mind and spirit, which are the two I'll probably be pumping most of my points into. Unless I keep dying, then maybe I need some more health, but since you can heal with magic, there's not really too much of a point in adding that much to health beyond just surviving for a little bit while you heal up. These two I would definitely like, though, just because they're overall +4s, which isn't a lot in the grand scheme of things. I have like 120 health and 170 focus or something like that, but every bit does help. This one I really like because it's +18. That's great. Only thing is, do I want to spend all my money here right away? So, actually, I happen to have my trusty calculator here on my desk, so let's see. 4250 divided by 18 means I am paying 236 gold or silver per point, whereas this would be 200 per point. So this is actually a better deal because this is so expensive. Alright, so in that case, I kind of want to get all of these. So if you get both of them, you're really getting +7 focus, +4 health, and -3 chi. But that's fine, I'll just add another point to chi to make up for it. Alright, just because I don't want to spend all my money right away, I'm going to leave here for now. I could actually sell a bunch of stuff too, but we'll come back here, as long as I remember to do so. I guess he doesn't actually sell me his wares, we already talked to him about that. Is there somebody, maybe that scholar person back here sells stuff? I thought I remembered somebody selling that that gem, but maybe I am thinking of Dragon Age and the similar experience boost there. 14 silver, not as good as 1200, but every bit helps. More sailors, it looks like. Tong.
What do you want? Can't you see we're busy drinking here? Gotta wash away our sorrows.
Is he a sailor? I guess he's already done away with his uniform. Oh, he's the guy who stole the thing. I got it. Let's friendly up to him first. Sorrows? What do you mean?
It's no fun being trapped in this town. We don't know nobody, we ain't seen our families in months, and now we're stuck here. That'd drive anyone to drink.
Yeah, I understand what he's saying. On the other hand, I'm not sure that much drinking is really going to be good for him in the long run. But on to the point. You stole a figurine from Merchant Chung.
Figurine? You mean that clay statue? It's a pretty little thing. I just borrowed it for a while. I didn't steal it.
I like how even the subtitles have the drunkenness incorporated. I wonder if they just like copied that from the script, like they gave this guy the script with all the weird T's and all in there and then just copied it in. But either way, it works. Maybe you should, well, let's find more info, because typical Bioware, there's always more to a quest than meets the eye. So why'd you take it?
My ma used to have figurines like that.
Aw.
I ain't seen her in a long time. I really miss her. I just borrowed the figurine to remind me of her.
It's kind of sweet. See, my intimidation is the highest one, but I really don't like that because I think this character wouldn't be the intimidating type. Let's see if intuition passes the check. That figurine was a gift from Chung's own mother.
A gift from his ma? Oh, geez, I guess he probably wants it back, huh? Here, take the figurine. I don't mean to cause no trouble. I just missed my ma is all.
Aw, poor guy. It's okay, don't cry, man.
I ain't crying. I just got something in my eye. I gotta go back to the boat now. Come on, boys, let's go.
Alright, we have the clay figure. And I guess you actually get your intimidation and intuition and all and charm. They're not just all the same. Some of them do affect open palm or closed fist. I imagine in that case the intimidation would have been a closed fist. I kind of hope that it's not always the same. Like maybe there might be sometimes the intimidation even would be an open palm and the charm might be a closed fist, but that'd be a little harder to pull off. We'll see how the raiders do it. Alright, can't open these. It's a nice little quest though. Yeah, I know what he means about his eye, though. There's sometimes I'll have something stuck in my eye during, like, a meeting or something, and I really do something in my eye. I'm not crying over nothing to even cry about, but it's, like, so awkward because you have to, like, rub your eye, and that just makes it water more, and yeah, no fun. Alright, where was the other guy? Oh, right in front of me, of course. Scholar Six Heavens.
Finally! Someone stronger than these cowed peasants. This town disgusts me. I am Scholar Six Heavens, and I need someone who possesses great strength and skill.
Oh, I think it's coming back to me now.
What I do not need, however, is someone who walks the way of the open palm. I can read in every movement that you would protect the weak and coddle the poor.
Someone must protect the weak. What's so wrong about that?
They must protect themselves. You see? Your every action and each word tells me that you are not the person I need. If I can see by your actions that you understand the way of the closed fist, I promise to make it worth your while. Otherwise, I will not waste any more time with you.
Definitely sounds like a follower of the closed fist himself. So yeah, again, I get the philosophy behind the closed fist, and it is good for people to learn to help themselves, teach a man to fish and all that. But at the same time, you have to be realistic too. All these farmers are not going to go fight the Lotus Assassins and close the dam. So, you know, they gotta do their thing, and I'll go do my thing. And then we'll all be happier for it. Unfortunately, I guess that's a quest we will not be doing in this Let's Play. I think he wants you to find, like, the Lyre of Discord or something like that. It's like an instrument, and I don't even remember where you find it. But I guess he gives you a reward for it. My memory of that is obviously very vague. But that's what I was thinking of, and I guess it's not as exciting as I thought it might be. Is that the gate or is that Dawnstar? Sealed gate. Gates are shut and will never open. See, that's dumb. Like, why don't they just... The gate... Ah. It's not like they cut off an inaccessible portion of the town. They clearly want you to come to this area. Alright, well, you know, I don't see any other uses for my money, really. Let's look at the map and just see if there were any other merchants. No, she's really the only merchant in town who's actually, like, a merchant you can buy stuff from. There might be some out and about somewhere, but I'd like to buy these eventually anyway, so let's go ahead and buy them.
Hello. Let's.
Alright. First, let's sell the stuff I'm not using. And I'm just going to go ahead and... Wait. I gotta remember which gems are my battle gems, which gems are my persuasion gems. Alright, so... What's this one? I don't want that one. I could probably even sell this one just because I don't really want to be intimidating people. So let's... How do I unequip this? If I click it. Alright. So as far as the ones I would actually use, mine +2 is good. Another mine +2. This one's better, obviously, because it doesn't have the drawback, but I still want to use it. +1 mind and spirit and a lot of intuition. Alright, let's do that. Because that's +2, essentially, and the bonus of the intuition. So I want to keep at least the top two. The rest I think I could go ahead and sell. I'm used to like Mass Effect Andromeda where you have to click like 5 times to get out of the menu, whereas this one you click just once. It's so simple and beautiful and I love it, but I keep hitting escape twice. Even in SWTOR, a lot of times you have to escape twice. So that's why I keep opening the menu again by accident. Alright, so I want this one. I want that one. Let's just sell that. It's not that important. Sell. Oh, it's my first. One of these is my first gem, but oh well. I'm going to sell it by accident sooner or later anyway, so might as well sell it now. Intuition +2 might be helpful for persuading. If I go the intuition route, didn't my other one have intuition? Let's keep it for now. It's only 75. These I do want to get rid of though. Alright, so we got a little more money there. I'm going to go ahead and buy everything except this one. While the charm bonus is nice, I think at the end of the day my intuition is going to be the highest, so I don't want to I don't want to impede the one that's going to likely be the highest in the long run. And you can buy back the gems you sold to her. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. They're double the price, which makes sense. But that is nice to at least have the option. Alright, so let us buy the Balance of Nature. Purchase. There's all my gold, and why not? While we're here, we will get more focus and more health. A little less chi, but the first one gave us some chi. So I'm not sure what they all add up to in aggregate. But yeah, so overall we have a lot of focus, a little less chi, and a decent chunk of health too. I probably will keep adding chi to the middle for now, because there's so many things at this point in the game we can do with chi. Whereas focus I only use for my weapon. Alright, and I guess evading traps too. So, while we're in town, let's go talk to Rue again. And convince him to come down here to the docks. So that he can take us to the pirate camp. As for the 3 quests and the order we do them in, I'm trying to remember if there's any real reason to do them in any order. It doesn't really matter at all, and each one is very interesting, so there's not like there's one quest that's more interesting than the others. I guess I'll keep walking while I do this. I'm thinking I like doing the pirate one last, I remember, because there's some cool fights, and I think some tough fights at the end of the pirate one. And they're all really cool, but pirate one is especially cool, but the forest one is also especially cool, so I don't know. Let's do the dam first, because, again, the dam's cool, but it's maybe the least cool of the 3, from what I recall. It's just will be a lot of fun, though. But I'm also thinking that the amulet is there, and that would be really nice to have the ability to equip 2 more gems. So that might be another reason. I think you get followers from all 3 areas. I think you get 1 follower from each, if I remember correctly. It might be 2 from one of the branches. Maybe. Anyway. So I'm thinking that we're going to probably do the dam first. Plus it seems like just RP-wise it's the highest priority. We gotta fix the dam. Is this the same conversation?
Rue, I know you keep saying you'll close the Great Dam as soon as you get your courage up, but it's been 3 days. Old Mother Quan is trying to make this place respectable again. You can't stay here. Go close the dam.
No, I'm sorry, young one. Let me buy you a drink. 2 bowls of wine and we'll drink a toast to a better time. Just add it to my tab. I'm good for it.
Mm-hmm.
Rue, I don't have time for this. I have other customers to take care of. You have to leave now.
No, I'm really pretty sure I have to drink now. I need to get my courage up so I can go close the dam. Yeah, just another drink or 2. Or 3. Or maybe 4. Oh, more wine?
That's like me with Butterfingers candy. I always say, oh, I'll just have 1. Well, maybe 2. 1 more wouldn't hurt, would it? They're so good. Alright. I'll handle this.
You will? Thank the Emperor. I've lots of other work to do.
And who are you? More importantly, do you have any wine handy? Or, can you get some?
Yeah, well, I could get you some silver, which you could use to buy wine if you'll take me to the pirate camp. I am Aravail. I need your help.
My help? Nobody asked for my help. They don't even trust me enough to ride on my barge.
Wonder why.
But I'm not some useless old drunk. I'll show 'em. That's why I volunteered to go close the Great Dam. You just need a drink or 2 to get my courage up first.
Or 4, I heard you before. You think I was going to joke and say, don't drink and, steer a boat? What do you do with a boat? You don't drive a boat. Don't drink and... I feel like there's a very obvious word here. Like you fly a plane, you pilot a boat. You don't pilot a boat. Drink and steer. Sail. Don't drink and... I guess if it's a sailboat, it would be a sailing. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Anyway, I don't know if his barge has a sail, so the joke might not work. But regardless, you'd think actually being on the water would be... I mean, you always think of pirates being drunk, and actually, from what I've read about real-life pirates, there was actually very strict codes that you couldn't have any booze on board, you couldn't have any women on board. They were actually a lot different than they are remembered as being, or romanticized as being. But you think on the water you could probably drink and drive because you're not going to really hit anything in the open ocean. Then again, Rue is a bargeman, so if you're on a river, drinking would probably not be the best idea because there are things to hit. Anyway, Rue, I need you to take me to the pirate camp.
You can't be serious. True, my barge is the only way to get there, but the pirates are dangerous. Believe me, you don't want to go up there. Have some wine instead.
This shtick is getting a little old. You aren't brave enough for such a fast and low-flowing river?
Mad is what I am. A real loon. Especially when I've had my fill of wine, like now. Truth is, I'd be happy to take you up to the pirates' camp. If I didn't have more pressing business.
Like?
I promised to close the dam and save the town. Truth is, I wish I'd never told anyone what I was going to do. I was a bit drunk when I said it, but I can't back out now. Everybody thinks I'm just a worthless drunk, but when I close the dam, they'll think I'm a hero. I just need a few drinks to get my courage up before I go.
About to say, I really hope you don't have to do the dam before the pirate camp. We're going to anyway, but from what I recall, it was like 3 branches you can do in any order, which is another thing I really like about this game. Like, in Knights of the Old Republic, there were 4 main branches, 4 planets you could go to and do in any order, which is really cool. And then they come together. But in this one, even in this one chapter, there's 3 fairly sizable branches. And then you come back, finish the chapter, and then go on to the next chapter. So I really like that format. So here we don't have an intuition, unfortunately. And I unequipped all my stuff. But hopefully you don't have to persuade him to, not that it matters for our playthrough. You're not worthless, Rue. I need your help to stop the pirates.
Nice words, but you're just saying that so I'll help you. Nah, you're like all the rest. You think I'm nothing but a worthless drunk. But I promised to close the dam, and I can't go back on that now. Oh, the town is counting on me. I just need another drink or 2 before I go.
Yeah, I don't want to do this just because it's out of character, even though I might have a better chance of passing. I really wish I had equipped the right gems before this conversation. I'm not sure we get to talk to him again. What if I promise to close the dam instead? Yeah, what if I promise to, but don't necessarily do it yet?
You'll close the dam? You do seem the capable sort. Well, I don't suppose anyone would hold it against me if I let someone more capable take over.
There's your out.
I guess this means I don't have any real reason not to take you to the pirates now. I said I'd take you, and I'm a man of my word. Mostly. I'll make my way down to the little dock where I have my barge and get everything ready. Just meet me at Beggar's Pier in the southeast corner of town when you're ready to go.
I'll meet you at Beggar's Pier.
Good, good. I got lots to do before we go. Check the barge, check our supplies, sample the wine. You never want to travel with bad wine.
Quote-unquote sample.
He seems sincere. It might be foolish to place our trust in someone so fond of wine, but I believe he'll be there when we need him.
Thank you for your input, Dawnstar.
Meet me at Beggar's Pier in the southeast corner of town.
Alright, got some XP and we can level up. Sweet. However, I think I'm going to save that level up for the beginning of the next episode. And now that we've seen everything there is to see, more or less, in Tian's Landing, we can start by closing the dam and go from there. Should be a lot of fun. I will see you guys then.